Hello everyone, welcome back to day 10 of 30 days of AWS Cloud Journey. I'm Chayan and today we are going to talk about the monitoring tool in AWS, that is a CloudWatch. So what does CloudWatch do? What is the exactly monitoring tool do? Why we need this? So this service helps you to see what's going inside your AWS cloud resources like from EC2, from Lambda, RDS and lots of services we generally have. Okay, so let's quickly first of all talk about what is CloudWatch, on what exactly it's generally do, what all those things been working around. So let's quickly jump into this about CloudWatch part. Okay, so generally CloudWatch is generally used for the monitor the AWS resources. Okay, what we is generally used for the monitoring part, monitors the AWS resources only because CloudWatch is the AWS services. So like this, it will be watch the AWS resources only. Like it generally watches like we have CPUs, we have memory. Okay, we have this. So this kind of service has been monitored by AWS CloudWatch, like how much CPU it is utilizing. So, if I just give you a simple example, you have your own system, you have own your laptop, you have a system manager. Okay, we have task manager. There you go and you check it out how much this particular service is using, how much this uh, Chrome is using, how much this my Paint is using. So like this way, we generally check it out with this particular system. Same thing if we are talking about the AWS. In the AWS world, we have CloudWatch where we check a CPU utilization, memory utilization, disk utilization. So first of all, the CloudWatch is your go-to service. Okay, what it is a first of all go-to service, which is generally used for first of all monitor the AWS part. Second, it is also been used for the collect and store the logs. Like if you want to store the logs, what kinds of error logs, success logs. So it's also used for storing the logs part. So where you can store this logs? So you can just store the logs into the anywhere, but it's store the logs from the EC2 instances or some kinds of Lambda part. Then it's also used for the setting of the alarms. Okay, alarms and the notifications part. Suppose you have been our service been deployed on EC2 instances. Now what we are going to do, suppose there is some kind of utilization. Suppose our CPU has been utilized 80%, 90%, 60%. So it will give us an alarm like your system has been utilized this month. Please go on the alertations part. So alarms been generally used. Then also used for the visualizations, like for the matrices, like some kinds of graphs, like up down graphs. This kinds of generally used for the CloudWatch. So you can monitor performance, debug issue, and even triggers the automated recovery from this particular CloudWatch. So CloudWatch is one of the most important service we can say into the AWS world, or you can use the third-party open cloud monitoring tools like we have Prometheus. Okay, we have Prometheus, we have Grafana's, we have Loki. Okay, then we have Datadogs, we have ELK. These all are the monitoring tools. Okay, but these are the open source monitoring tools. But if you're talking about CloudWatch part, so CloudWatch is generally a Amazon tool, like which is Amazon service, AWS Cloud Service. So let me just talk about some real world example. Let's say you have a web server running on EC2 instances. Okay, we want to know if your CPU is suddenly hiking 90% or more. So instead of manually checking, we are just putting up the CloudWatch alarm. This will automatically alerts. Like suppose we can't continuously monitor into the night like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So whenever it will spike, whenever it will go to the above 80%, it will automatically give us about the like alertations part. Like you can just set like you want 80%, you want 60%. So it will give us the what? It will give us the alarms. Okay, all alertations part. Okay, so now let's do one thing. Let's quickly move to the practical part, so it will be easier for you to understand the flow. So let's quickly launch our first EC2 instances, and we'll see what kind of things been offered by it. Okay, this is our AWS Cloud Console. Let's quickly launch our EC2 instances. This is our EC2 service. So let's launch our instance. I guess if any of the instances are running, so let's check it out if any instance is running for us. So no, none of the instances. Let's quickly launch the instances. Let's name like test CloudWatch instance. Amazon Linux, nothing to be changed. T2 micro. Let's select any kind of key pair. test and nothing to be changed. By default, 8 GB memory storage. And let's quickly launch. Nothing to be as more to be changed, and it's been just wait and let's quickly launch. Till now, what we'll do, we'll quickly open our CloudWatch into the another tab. So for the seeking the use case, still let's quickly go to our instances. Let refresh. So here you will see the CloudWatch into the pending state right now. It will get up, but then 1 to 2 minutes you can come. So this is a CloudWatch is a whole separate service in AWS cloud. So now we have to do? We have many options over here. You what kinds of over you want? You want to cross-board dashboard? You want billing dashboard? What all those dashboard you want? So you can just as I was just discussing about it, you can just check with the logs. You can check with the CPU utilizations. What of the CPU you want to you can just go to the EC2 dashboard. You can just check it out what kind of EC2 you want. You want of Lambda, you want to check of the S3, you want to check for the CloudWatch log EBS. So all the services has been integrated in this. So let's do one thing. Let's quickly our instance is running. Let's connect some of the few commands and we'll check, see some kinds of uh, workings. Okay, so here you have to go to the monitoring part. Right now you can check it out. The alarms has been not set. The CPL utilization is percent no data available. Why? Because we haven't used as of now, has been used. So if you check last 1 minute, so nothing, no data is available. Let's quickly go up here and let's quickly launch some of the libraries, heavy libraries. Sudo uh, yes, sudo apt sudo yum install swtpd hyphen with the y, and let's launch some of the more libraries over here so I can show you the quick example. It's installing. So here, if you again refresh for the last 1 minute, so here it takes some kind of time. So don't worry about this particular part. You can set with the alarms. You can config. So let's this installations part done. Let's quickly install some more libraries sudo with some part and let's check with the stress. This all are the commands. So I'm just running for show you about the dispatching. Two CPUs been working and what all those things. So now what next? Okay, we have installed some kind of things. Now I just suppose this things are been utilized by the heavy files. Okay, now you have to come up over there. You can just check it out by the utilizations, how much CPU has been utilized, no data available because it takes some times to update. Like let me again for the quick 3 minutes. So let's wait for the data to available. Still, let's explore about the CloudWatch on the all those services. Okay, so once you come up over here, you can just check it out. They're just providing the custom what you want to check for the one previous week, for two previous week, you want to check for the 3 weeks, you want to check for the 4 weeks, you want to check for the whole how many weeks you want to check. So you can just set by according to you how much you want. You want what kind of time zone you want, local or you want etc. Then what they have been providing the actions. Okay, if you come up over here, they are just giving us about to create the alarms. Okay, so let's quickly go to the alarms page and let's check it out what all those functionalities they are being providing over here. So in the alarms part, you can just create the alarms. How to create alarms? You have to we are just creating just select the matrices. Okay, we are moving for the EC2 instances. What all the EC2 pre-instances matrices? We are setting up the alarm for the EC2 instances. Now what kinds of matrices you want? Like suppose you want for the CPU utilizations, like as I was just discussing about, uh, you want for the civilization should be above. If we getting 60 above, you will get an alarm. Okay, so let's select this. Yeah, we are just looking for the CPU utilization. You can just we have many more like CPU credit usage, check status, network, disk, or CPU utilizations. There are so many matrices been there. So you can just select the matrices. Nothing else to be there. How much you want? Like instance ID is there. How much average? Period for the 5 minutes. Okay, the threshold will be static, like we are just giving manually, or anomaly is there, but we are just giving right now greater than 60%. Okay, if the utilization goes 60 above, it will automatically give us the generator. Or if you want greater or equal to 60, if you want lower, like lower of the 20%, or it will go. So basically in the world of DevOps world, we generally use this greater than. Okay, so I'm just greater than equals to 60. You have to just move to the next. And alarm, what you want. You want SNS topic. So for this particular things, I'm going to create separate video on SNS part, how you can create your simple notification services. So there we have to attach our email for the subscriptions part. So right now, just don't take load like what is this SNS. So we are just have to create the SNS part for the notifications, or you can just add on different things over here. Okay, so OK's part, insufficient data part in alarms part, so you have to just move to the next, but we will be not able to move to the next because we haven't created any kind of SNS topics over here. So like this way, uh, let me just give sample any uh, user ID. Okay, user@gmail.com. Okay, I'm just giving any create topic. I'm just creating any. This is my endpoint has been added. Add the notifications, or you want more notifications to be added, or you want only one person should get this. You have to just move to the next part. Then what should you want the alarm like CPU utilizations and what kinds of alarms you want? You can have to just set over here. Then preview. Hi, this is H1 double rigs. Like what exactly the descriptions you want. So alarm name, I'm just giving CPU. Okay, utilizations like that such way. You can just move to the next part. Also, okay, here they have seen like you want to move to the 60%, how much you want, the 60 or 60% has been there coming up. So you can just custom change last 1 minute, you want to check for the last 1 minute, want to check for the last 2 minutes, how much you want. Okay, so there's this giving the configurations part, you just specify the matrices for the period for the 5 minutes. Then it should be showing above more than 60 notifications, and you have to just create the alarms. Okay, for me alarms is I'm not creating alarms because we have just created only a sample emails part, so nothing to worry about that. Like this way you can just create your alarms for the EC2 instances. And here let's quickly check, do we get the data, do we get the things. So let's quickly, yes, you can check it out. The percentage is like 55 percentage been used here. Here 16.4 we have. Let's quickly check for last 5 minutes. Are they showing more detail, or are they showing last 1 minute? Okay, so like this way you can just expand it in the mole and large. Okay, so here they are just showing, this is the point. They are just showing 54% been generally been used. You can just check 5 minutes how much you want, average, minimum, maximum. So here the maximum point was been there. So you can just change by according to you what kind of things you want to check it out. Okay, if you want, you can just check into the view the matrices part. You can just check with the networks in byte, networks out, how much networks gone out. So you can just attach the cloud agents. You can just manage the detail monitoring part. You want more details part, you can just confirm. So more in the details, the monitoring will be configured for you. So like this way, you create the CloudWatch for you, and you can just check it out. So if you want to monitor the logs, you can use the CloudWatch agents as I was talking about, or you can just use the Lambda logins. So Lambda logs automatically go to the CloudWatch. For EC2 instances, we have to install the CloudWatch agents. Okay, so you can also create your custom dashboards onto the EC2 instances. These are the CloudWatch default. You can also create your own dashboards over here. This is a crossover dashboard. If you want, you can create own your custom dashboards over. These are for the Lambda, these are for the EBS storage. Here see, you can see the spikes are has been come up, how much EBS has been stored, how much CPU utilizations has come up. This is the utilizations has been flown. Yesterday we have in the last class we have seen about the AWS Lambda also. So there's a lots of services. Is we have S3, you can just check with the logs how much data has been stored, how much things are been there. Okay, now you can also, nowadays obviously solutions are been working most towards the part, so you can just check with the facility also. So that what is that is about a CloudWatch. We have just seen about what is CloudWatch while it is used in the real world, like monitoring EC2 instances. Plus, you can just create the alarm simply. We can just send alerts via email. Like you have to just configure your email. Even into the upcoming class, we will configure the SNS part, so we will get the points clear to you. And we have just seen about the logs and the dashboard part. So coming up into the day 11, we will deeper down into the services like ECS and the containerizations world, EKS world, how to create your Docker, you create store your parts, how to create your Kubernetes cluster. Let me know in the comment if you have created your first alarms or custom dashboards is there. And if you faces any issue, just let me know. Just try to explore more. You can just check out with the logs part also how you can just store all the logs, how you can get the logs of the particular services you want, error logs, what kind of logs you have. We have matrices, so here are the lots of things to be there. So we have just created Lambda also. If you go, if you were there with me with the my Lambda class, so we have been here the logs has been stream. So like this way, you can explore more. You can create your all your matrices. There's lots of things to be done. You can just explore by yourself. This was all about a CloudWatch. It depends on us to use case, what kind of use case we are just looking at. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe and make press the bell icon. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching.